Now let's explain what hay is, because you've heard a lot people talking about hay all the time. What is hay? Some of them even mistake it for hey. When somebody is greeting, sometimes it says hey, greeting, but this is hay. Hay means dry grass. Actually, those that have gone through a class of agriculture, you know what we are meaning, you know what we are talking about. How important is hay, and what do you have to do, like a person starting goat farming. You see this grass, this is called Chloris Guyana. Sometimes they call it Rhodes grass. So Rhodes grass is a very good grass. I've said it many times. If you look into my videos, you'll definitely understand. So this is what they call hay. You can't call Chloris Guyana hay if it's not dry. You get it? So that will be fresh grass. But hay, this grass is always green and fresh. So what you do, you cut it. When you cut it, you let it wilt, like lose the moisture. Then after losing the moisture, it's still palatable. It still contains its nutritional value. And I've told you we have around 3 grasses that a goat farmer shouldn't have to miss. That is Chloris Guyana, Bracharia mulatto, and alfalfa, as according to hamiisi. Because I told you I'm not going to teach you in class. I only have to teach you what I do. If I don't do it, I don't give it to you. I believe that's the best way of translating the information. And even maybe it goes even to the financial people. First be rich and teach people how to be rich. That's what I can explain. That's what I can give as an advice. So basically, this is hay. We are talking about hay. Hay is semi-dried grass or wilted grass. And we have different types in goats. We have different species of grasses that I use. That's Bracharia, alfalfa, olusan, and Chloris Guyana. How do we prepare? Like the way you see this, if I give it to animal, we'll eat it. But remember, there is straws in it, like this. A goat will not break it, will not eat it. And me as a farmer, my work is to convert whatever is called grass or straw into muscles. How do I do? I discovered myself that if I really want these animals to consume whatever I have to find a way how I simplify work for them. And basically, those that are doing cattle feedlots, those that are doing, boosting your animals, you have to provide them with a lot of this dry matter. What do we do? Like the way you see, you see these bags. This is my storage point. These are my silage, my storage point for hay. If I'd brought it and left it in that form of bale form, this space will not be enough. But because I crush it into a powder, it's very easy for storage. Then it's very easy for consumption with the animals. Let me show you the 2 different grasses. These are bags. So this is Chloris Guyana, and this is alfalfa grass. Remember, I've been getting more orders, and people have been telling me, hamiisi, we are from Abu Dhabi, we are from wherever the world, and they really want this grass called alfalfa and this Rhodes grass and Bracharia. So Bracharia was also crushed here, and alfalfa all together. So we are going to mix the 2. I think when you see, like critically, you can see different texture. This is different, and this is also different. But guys, there is gold here, and there is also more gold here. This, what does it bring? This is a carbohydrate source. In the general mixing of the feeds, we shall need more of this if you want to build a protein, if you want to build a muscle. You get? This brings a fat. You get? These are carbohydrates. Excess carbohydrate in your body is converted into a fat, and this is a protein. You get it? So this builds up the muscle, and this builds up the fat. So what we do, like for our farmers, if you want to utilize what you have, and you have hay, and you have also silage, the way I told you, if you have your hay and you want it to utilize, not waste, please get a machine, like the way you saw the other machine, crush this. We crush this into this powder, and also alfalfa into this powder. So what do we do? Crush this, crush bracharia. Then after crushing all of them, put them together. But which ratio are you mixing this? It depends on your interest. What do you want? Do you need more fat, or you need more protein, or you need growth? So if you need more fat, then you give more of this, and then add in even maize bran and some concentrate. Concentrate can be containing of maybe premix. It can be containing cotton seed cake. It can be containing maybe soya. You know, that concentration, that mixing you make, it makes this to be, it makes that mixture of that powder to become a concentrate. And that means an animal should eat less of it, because if it does more, it's going to affect it. So basically, what do I do? If I need my animals to come on heat and at least conceive to produce more twins, I have to add them, because my animals are on free range. They go feed, then after feeding they come back. Then when they come back, I supplement with them. Me, what I do, I mix this with this. If I want my animals to produce twins most of the time, so when they go, I do more of this protein, because if the protein is a lot in the body, even conception is good. If the fat is too much, sometimes even conception might be less. So if you need high conception, look at the protein. If you need high growth and energetic animals, let's say the energetic animals, and you need strong animals, they need to have a lot of carbs, because that's the source of energy. But all in all, we need to mix all this. But in your mixing, make sure that this is all dry matter. An animal should eat almost 70%, and 30% it will be moist. That is, talk about of the silage, like the way I have told you. Talk about of the fresh grasses that you can give to them. Then also the concentrate, it should even be 0.5% in that meal. So if I mix the two, and I want my animals to put on big muscles, so I'll do 70%, let's say 50, because they always say 30, but me, I can do 50% of the protein. I can do maybe the carbs, I can do like 30%, then I put in the concentrate, then maybe the silage. The silage, if an animal is eating 2 kilos or 3 kilos or 4 kilos of feed, and it eats this 2-3 kilos, but most of the time they eat 2 kilos. So if they eat 3 kilos, then you have to give them a half of concentrate, that is 3.5, and a half of silage. You get it? And that's a big animal. It's enough. 4 kilos is enough, and they put in water. They add on more water. So that means this, in combination with this, they have to go 70%. So if you give 50 of this and 20 of this with bracharia, that is 70%. Then add on maybe the silage being maybe 20% or 10%, then concentrate and the rest. So a big animal will definitely feed on 4 kilos in a day. It hardly feed on more than that. But if it's feeding on fresh grass, it can even do 6 kilos or 7. But if it's feeding on this dry grass, it will eat less. So basically, that's what I really wanted to show you. We mix this with this. This could be 50, this could be 20, and then we can add on the rest of the feeds. But still, if we need more energy, we always get that concentrate I've talked about, which also consists of broken maize or maize bran, which increases on the energy. We mix it together, all of this, and we feed our animals. Even salts are always there. So that's what I really wanted to explain to you. I think I will have to go into another explanation of the required land, depending on the system that you really want to use. But basically now for our feeds, this is what I have. I think it will help you. Don't be lied that you're going to chop maybe Napier and give it fresh. It will work. Animal will survive, but it will not benefit enough. Ask yourself, why those serious senior countries that does goats, why are they not doing Napier? So Napier is good for even these big ruminants more than the small ruminants. So let's concentrate more on the grasses and legumes. It will definitely help us. Thank you so much, and let me wish you the best. Bye.